Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 31 of Darwell20's Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery, where today it's time to start automating refined radiance. So we're gonna recap real quick. Last episode, we are pretty close to getting everything we need here for the final star shard, which is the final, like one of the last crafting ingredients for the pack. But there's still some heavy duty stuff to do, so like we're not close to done yet. We're getting there, but we're not close. In order to make this, we need refined radiance, which needs refined mixture, not too bad looking. We have most of this stuff already on Autocraft. And then we need chromatic compounds, which should be cool. And for that we need glowing ingots. So we're going to automate that today. Let's get started. All right, so let's see what kind of trouble we can get into with this bad boy. So first off, we're obviously going to want these things, right? And then we're going to want some chests, right? Input, output, funnels, and laser I/O. Okay, and you're bound to here. And then what you're going to do is you're extracting, and then what do you got? Insert filters or no? You're just blacklisting that stuff. So we should have no problem just, you know, extract, and you're cool, right? So now you should be dumping whatever you get made here. This guy's going to chill here, and then we just got to get you some stuff, right? Some lava. So there's a couple ways we could do this. I'm thinking in my head, do these guys do the thing with like water does? It says it requires the stuff, like it requires actual EMC to produce the lava. But let's see. So I could either do it with EMC or I could do it like I've been doing it. But let's just try it this way, right? So if I get you in a tank, right, and you've got like a nice advanced fluid tank, let's say, will you just dump lava in here forever or no? Actually, you don't actually seem to fit in there, kind of like the water one does. Okay. Now, in fairness, I can right-click it into there, I believe. Or not. I can do that. That's a thing I can do, apparently. But yeah, it doesn't look like I can... It says, though, on the tip, though, doesn't it? Acts as an infinitely full lava bucket. Right-click to fill tanks and cauldrons. All operations cost 32 EMC. There. I was just curious if that would work. But what we can still do instead is a magma crucible, right? And an EMC link. I guess a blue one would be cool. 8 items per second, right? So that, and then some augments. Okay. And then what we should be able to do is something very simple. I'm thinking we just have the magma crucible here with the EMC link here with netherrack in it. And a little bit of flux pointiness. Okay, so you're going to get some power, you're going to get these guys, and then you're going to pull and push. Auto on both. And then boom, Bob's your uncle. Look at that. Easy peasy, right? Super cool. All right, so now, if we were to say, get a... These are pattern providers, right? Yes, pattern provider. But we do the cool way. With some cable, boom. And we said that what we want is a pattern for glowing ingots, right? We can skip the whole lava thing. We just say brass goes in, glowing comes out. And we're just going to assume that the lava will always work, which it should. Then you come in here, and then if I want glowing ingots times 10, ta-da! And it's working. Step 1 complete. All right, so step 1 complete. Glowing ingot, good to go. Now refined mixtures are gonna... we could set it up. You know what we could set up? We could set it up. Yeah. What if we set this up to craft with AE2? Because AE2 can handle fluid crafting, right? So what if we did this with... do we want this to go into a tank? I could see this going into a tank. Alternatively, we could just have a tank that always has a bunch available, right? That would be an alternative. So that we don't have to manually craft it. Just, hey, keep this tank full. I like that. And what we can set up is similar-ish to what we did over here. Alright? Why is there a rant going on? Oh my goodness, I didn't even know you guys did this. It's been so long since I've seen you. Anything I care about? No? Tome of Enchanting. Is that craftable? It doesn't look like it has a recipe, so in fairness, I will buy from you. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Moss blocks? Sure. I don't know. Red sand, sand, white tulip, sea pickle. I don't think I need anything else, right? Goodbye, friends. Okay. So similar to how I set this up, where it doesn't feed unless it needs to, what I'll do is I'll only feed with the mechanical arm if the basin doesn't have fluid in it, and it does have the necessary items. That'll be a fun automation. So let's go do that over here. Now, I'm probably going to set that up on this side, because it'll be like an auto-craft thing. Now, how am I for channels over here? I want to get more cabling, right? I've got more cables. I kind of prepped this a little bit ahead of time. So you're using 7 over there, right? So if I do this, that should be cool, right? So you're using the 7 over there. What I could do is I could put an anchor here so that it clips that a little bit. And then these are another set, because you need to run anyway, right? So what I could do is something like this, right? Give me 20 more of these cables. I was always low on Fluix dust. Now I'm not anymore, because of the last episode, right? So what we could have is an anchor that keeps these bad boys separated. Now, can I sneak an anchor in between you two? Probably not easily. But if I do this, and then I do this, and then I do that, okay, so you're currently offline, but now you're only using 3 channels. And then our dense cable should be close enough to done that you can be on that, right? So now you're 3... right? And you're 3. Didn't we have 7 before? Yes. So you're 3, and then you're 4. Okay. Yep, that works. And then we can continue to expand this outwards. Now, how am I overall for channels on this? 25 out of 32. So we got 7 left before we start having a problem. And then when we do have a problem, we'll solve the problem. Because that's what we do. When we run into problems, we solve them. That's what makes this game fun. Alright, so what we'll do over here is let's have a basin, okay, which should be easy enough, okay. Then we want the mixer. Oh, you don't know how to make these things, do you? You, please. And you. Come on, you can do it. Whisk. Mechanical mixer. Okay, and then let's put this guy like right over here-ish, let's say. That should be sufficient. Okay, so that's cool. We'll have to get some rotational energy over here, but we'll figure that out in a minute, whether that comes from underneath or what, but we'll get there. And then realistically, all we're going to want to have here then would be, let's do an interface, okay, with a crafting card, because I'm assuming I'm going to have to craft at least one thing. Oh, that's dense. I don't think we need dense here. We can just do normal. Okay. And you're going to keep in stock all the stuff needed for refined. And that would be you, 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 and you. Now, can you keep water in stock here? Let's find out. So gold ingots, we're going to want to configure that at like 16, let's say, right? Mobius fuel, that shouldn't be a problem either. Okay. Glowstone also has an EMC value. So easy peasy. HDPE sheets, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of them, right? How many HDPE sheets? Yeah, we're in the thousands. I think we're cool. Now, what about water? Can I just, like, drag water onto here? Ooh, look at you keeping water in stock. I guess 4 buckets is the max? Okay. So that tells me that we're cool, right? Yes? And then what we can do is use laser IO with filter cards, and that would be cool. So if we wanted a couple counting filters, and we wanted a laser node, and I must have nodes in my inventory somewhere. Cool. All right. So now the actual refined mixture is 8 gold and 8 glowstone, right? So let's do, you're going to insert on, let's make it orange so we're not using white anywhere, with a filter. And you're going to do gold, 8, glowstone, 8, right? And then Mobius 4, HDPE 4. So Mobius 4, HDPE 4. And then finally you need 1 bucket of water. Okay? So you're going to have insert here a bucket of water, 1 bucket's worth. And that should be rendering a fluid, but somebody breaks rendering somewhere in screens, and I don't know who or where. I think it should be better in 1.20. Hopefully it'll be, yeah, we'll see. And then over here, we basically want one of you and one of you with overclockers. So you're going to extract like that, right? And you're going to extract like that. And you're not working because I didn't make you channel orange. So boom, now we're cooking. And boom, now we're cooking. So you should literally be good to go here now, right? Now, the next thing we're going to need, obviously, would be the blaze doohickey, right? So this, and I think I put some extra blaze guys in there. Yeah, we have a bunch of blaze effigies ready to go. So you're going to need to live under there. Okay, so let's get you, I'm thinking I'm going to run you up here, and you'll see where my brain is at when we do the next one. But my thoughts are, you ready for this? What if we did our refined mixture of this right here? Right? So that means we'd want another blaze for future use. Bing, bang, boom. And then another basin. And then another mixer. Cool. And then our cogwheels can sit in there. I like that plan, right? And then we would do some kind of autocraft over there. But that's where that's going to live. And then we can have you figure this out. But basically it'll probably be something like this. Make sure that you're here. So if I did that, do you think you can reach all the way over there, Chief? Yes. That's cool. Okay. Now, let's put a arm. Okay. I can hear it crafting over there for me. Right here? Is that where I want you? Or... could have you here. That might be a little tight. Might be a little tight. But if I swapped you with a gear, that should get you going, right? And if we did a depot... here. Okay. And then we did you... I'm thinking I want... I'm going to do it this way with one arm. Just keep in mind that now, if either one of these has a craft to do, I'm going to activate the arm. Right? Now let's see if I made this too compact. You ready? So, first off, what I'm going to do is... you're extracting on orange items. Anything, right? So how about up here, we will insert on the up, on the orange channel, a filter of blaze cakes. But only keep 2 in there. Well, 1 at a time is fine, right? Which means you need blaze cakes kept in stock. Okay? So that now if we laser IO connect you there, you should keep your blaze cake in stock, right? Now, you to you and you. Blaze cake can go away. Didn't mean to put that there. We're also going to want a laser IO node here. On the up, you're going to have a redstone output on the white channel. Okay. And I think you lost your settings, so that's fine. We'll redo you in a sec. But we're going to want some kind of logic happening here where it's going to be like an OR gate, right? So if we got a gate, if we got a logic thing from RF tools, right? And effectively all we need is an OR gate here, right? We're basically going to say, can you go upside down? Because it would be cool if you could go. Oh, you can. Sweet. I'd like you to go actually facing this way. Would you mind? Yeah, no, that's cool. Right? So what we're going to have here are some laser nodes like so. We're going to say you, and you. All right? So when this card is happy on whatever direction he is, right, the insert side, how about you be input on orange, okay? And then you're going to be input on magenta. Actually, you guys should be outputs, my bad. So you output a signal to those guys, and then you should be input on white. And basically what I'm going to say is, so we want to make sure that we're looking at this thing correctly, but I think that should be roughly like that. Yeah, that should be cool, right? So C off and B off should be on white, okay? And every other variation could be off. So in the event that one of those guys is satisfied, he'll put a redstone signal on one of the sides, and it'll turn off the output. Okay? So by doing this, right, so let's link you to here, and you to here, here, and here, right? So now you should have a redstone signal going on, right? And you're going to be boop, boop. Nope, not boop. Boop, 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 boop. And he's not going to do anything because he's getting a redstone signal. Right? Cool. But then as soon as one of these guys says, I have everything I need, then we're good. Cool. Now, I might want to measure the amount of fluid in there, so that should be one more card. So let's make this be an output on blue, right? And then we're going to say that's A. So if A is on, regardless of anything else, right, on, C was the first one. So if C is on, we don't want to do, if A and C are both on or just A is on, we don't want to let this thing run. But if B is on with C, if B is on in any situation, we should turn it off, right? So if that's confusing to you, don't feel bad because I just made it happen and I'm confused. So once we see it in action, it'll make more sense. Cool? All right, so then after this, we're going to want a tank full of these fluids. Let's make it an advanced fluid tank. Does that sound cool? I already had one of those, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, whatever. You're going here, you're empty, and then your job will be to extract, but a very specific fluid. So you're going to extract a filtered fluid. Where's my filters? You're extracting refined mixture. They're not a tank. I guess that works. This is supposed to work, but I guess it's not. Cool. But that should work. Refined mixture. That should count as a filter. I guess we'll find out. Right, so you're going to extract that. A bucket at a time is probably fine. And then you'll insert it over here. Cool? So now if I were to give you a blaze cake, right? Well, let's do this automation, right? What I'm going to say is, let's do a sensor card. Okay, and I'm going to change some colors over here. I'm going to have you actually be... Well, no, I'll leave it. White's fine, right? So the sensor card, you're going to sense on orange if we have enough items. I'm not going to worry about sensing water. We're just going to sense for items, okay? So you're going to output on orange if we're cool, okay? But I'm not going to let you do that yet. I'm just going to do black for now, and then we'll change it to orange in a minute, right? So your counting filter will be an AND filter, and we want Mobius times 4. We want glowstone times 8. And we want gold ingots times 8. And we want HDPE sheets times 4. Okay, and when that's cool, you're going to output on orange. Cool? And now he's running because he's satisfied. And then he put his refined mixture in there. Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, so refined mixture is working. Now, if we ever have any refined mixture in here, right? So let's make this a water sensor, a fluid sensor, right? And you're going to output on, is it blue? Is that what I made it? Or is it, yeah, blue, right? And then we said if A is, it's A, right? If A is ever on, regardless of what C is, whether it's on or off, emit a redstone signal, right? So what I'm going to do is temporarily turn this off so that he's no longer extracting any refined fluids. And we're going to say, if you have a bucket's worth of... this, you should be emitting a redstone signal in blue. So how much of that do you have? You have a bucket's worth, right? So it looks like he keeps crafting. That's okay. At this point, on channel 3. Seem like you're working, do you? Are you not measuring the amount of refined mixture in there properly? So let's move this to here and make it a higher number. Are you working? Let's see. I'm just going to test this. Okay, so here, output cyan. Yes, that is measuring for that. Now, are you measuring on this side? You are. Okay, cool. I might have done something wrong elsewhere, so I think we should be fine here. You should be able to measure this. So you should be measuring that cyan fluid card. Did I not bind you? I don't think I ever bound you here. There you go. Now you're on, which means you're on, which means you'll stop feeding cake in, right? So because there's this mixture in here, you're going to stop feeding cake in, right? So if I put this here, again, see how he's not feeding the cake, right? So the existence of mixture means stop feeding in cake. Why do you have zinc nuggets? Is zinc nuggets an X? Why do you have zinc nuggets? How'd you get zinc nuggets? How in the world are you getting zinc nuggets? Are you, like, doing something that you shouldn't be? Where's zinc nuggets coming from? I have no idea where zinc nuggets are coming from. So I guess what I could do is extract zinc nuggets. Why did you just do that? Something goofed up somewhere when I did that. So how about you extract zinc nuggets on purple, and you'll insert on purple? And then you should be extracting zinc nuggets. Cool. And we can make you do 8 at a time. And then we're going to put your extract card back here. And you should be extracting, and you're doing the thing, right? So once this backstuffs with fluid again, let's just validate that. I'm going to break. Once you're at a bucket's worth, I'm going to break and replace, right? And that should be cool. All right, so we're full of refined mixture. We're not feeding the thing anymore. As soon as I allow refined mixture to come out of here, he's going to start feeding again, and he's going to make more refined mixture. So if we don't have enough items, no feeding. If we have too much refined mixture, no feeding. Otherwise, yes feeding. Is that cool? I think so. So that's automated refined mixture now, right? So this is done, and this is done. Now all we have to do is make chromatic compounds, but I'm going to make you wait till next episode for that. Because we have to do chromatic compounds, which are also superheated, and then we need refined radiance, which is also superheated. So realistically, I'm going to probably want another blaze dude here, right, to handle that. So, like, let's be ready for that, right? Yeah, I think so, right? And we just have to add that to the kinetic dude, right? And then you're gonna make chromatic compounds for us, and we're gonna make refined radiance, and those will probably both be on-demand crafts. So we'll hook them up to this set of channels, and we'll put like pattern providers on these guys. Cool. For now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time and be ready to have a bunch of fun automating more with Create. For now, take it easy.